Hi, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to the Banner Saga. So we're going to go into the Heroes Lodge here. People have been telling me in the comments for a little while to promote Avend, and I didn't really understand because it was like, well, I went in to try to promote him, and there's nothing here that says you can do that. However, what I should have seen and what people were really trying to tell me is that I have points to spend. So like when Ivor got hurt, he can, you know, get his stats added to. So we're going to do this first. I want his armor maxed out to try and give him some survivability. I don't anticipate using physical attacks very often at all, but I will do that. Actually, maybe I won't. I think giving him more health is not bad. And then giving him the ability to use willpower more. Because for his special attacks, he can use willpower. I think that makes more sense. He's not somebody I want in physical combat. Like, this is a backup plan, really. You know, I don't want him walking up and trading punches with somebody. So there we go. Now, the other one who can do the same thing is Mead. We got her. She was already level 2, and she also had that plus sign. And I was like, well, you can't promote her. There's nothing here. But same thing. She has 2 points available. Let's do that. And give her a teensy. Actually, screw that. Let me give her some strength. Okay. So I only have 2 renown. We're not promoting anybody else because they actually need to be paid for. But thank you, by the way. The people that have been trying to tell me in the comments. I read it and I didn't fully understand what you were trying to say, you know? And I read one just a little while ago and they just put it a little bit differently and it clicked in my head. So I knew I needed to do this. All right. So I think we're ready to go. Let me just check the market really quick. Yeah, I wiped them out. They have items, of course, but I don't know that it's anything like, I don't have any renown, so I would have to buy one of these things. It's just not worth it to me. I want to promote guys, not buy items. So we'll go ahead and leave. Yeah, if anything, I wish I didn't have to spend so much on supplies. And I'd love to be able to say, like, we won't buy any the rest of the game, but I don't know what's going to happen. Part of the problem is you get in combat, and if you have to rest for a few days, you know, you burn through them pretty quick. If it's fight, rest, and so on, you know. Anyway, a woman's stifled screams failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. I see. The caravan is simply excited by this first sign of new life since the trip began. You know what? Even though I was just saying I can't really afford to use supplies, let's boost the morale. There's been so many negative things happening. So when the baby's cries replace the mother's, the entire caravan cheers. You raise your drink to the family, saying, tomorrow we rest and feast to strength and long life. Again, everyone cheers, glad to forget their worries for some small time. There you go. So, oh, we got 15 renown. That's cool. It cost me a lot of supplies, but oh my God, talk about the other side of the coin. A mother's screams flood the caravan. Her daughter lies dead in a tent. We all know who did this, she spits, staring directly at the woman she scuffled with previously. Murder over a marriage in these times? Something must be done. The accused woman remains silent. Well, let's investigate. I'm not just going to assume it's her. A healer joins you in inspecting the young girl's corpse. An old infection, says the healer. No punctures, no choking, no poison. She died of disease. You report the news to the Caravan. The mother admits that she had always known her daughter was ill, and everyone moves on. Well, I'd like to kick her out of the Caravan. You can't do that. You can't sit there and accuse someone of murder when your daughter was sick, you knew she was sick, and then she dies from that. That's ridiculous. But unfortunately, that's not an option for me, so I'm stuck with the witch. I'm already down to 15 days of food. That's so funny. Looks like we're at a Godstone. Is anything going to happen here? Yeah, here we go. The imposing Godstone of Bjorulf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The Caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and in open fields. Hogun pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjorulf, some of the Caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only God that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks, and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the Caravan. I'll inspect the Godstone, I guess. You look up at the Godstone, Bjorulf's head surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. Though he was always depicted as being stern, Bjorulf was one of the most popular gods of men and Varl, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Bjorulf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything you could need for a good drink. Interesting. Well, we'll help collect berries, I guess. Yeah, you know what? We should go. I'm low enough on supplies. Yeah. All right. So they mock me for trying to get on the road again, but then everybody packs up. And they're in a good mood, so it's fine. We just spent a day celebrating something, so I feel like, you know, look, we just did this. We actually do have somewhere we're trying to get to. And we don't have unlimited food. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying Varl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Oh, God. Save the boy or the supplies. Let's do this. Let's organize the peasants to put out the fires. You look away from the petrified Varl and rush to help others dip blankets into water barrels to combat the fire. When the flames seem under control, you're able to retrieve the coughing boy. The ashamed Varl retreat further from camp while peasants count the lost supplies. What in the depths was that about, you mutter to yourself. Something about the fire, Oddleaf tells you. I've heard of this before. They don't like it. Doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. Well, they're terrified of fire. What the hell do you expect?
Rainvik is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Rainovic comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Borsgard. You try to hurry past, but are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Oddleaf up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Well, I'm going to help. Why not? Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. Hey, shouts a Varl wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me. He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Sigbjorn. I have a feeling he's going to be pretty decent. Yeah, not bad. I wish his armor was better, but I'll live. Okay, do we want to level anybody up? We have a little, you know, a little experience or a little renown we can use to pay for it. Let me see. What is he? He's a warhawk. Let's get Ivor in there. Miss Gill, man. He was kind of nice to have around, I gotta say. So I could put Mogan in, I guess. And maybe Crummer. Rook. And Nid. I mean, Avend is probably going to be more effective, but let's try to get her some experience. So I believe this will cost me 15. Yeah, we'll do it. All right. I mean, his armor's maxed. This is maxed. I could do something like that. Although I'm really tempted. I think I just want more strength for him right now. Yeah. Let's do it. If I had enough renown, I could promote him again right now, but that's all right. All right. We're done. So let's go ahead. Oh, she can't use that. Can somebody else? What does this do? +2 move, -1 drawing aggro. That minus aggro is kind of useful. All right, well, I don't have a lot of level 5s really, so +3 break. Yeah, no, that makes more sense. Let's just go. Let's do this thing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 3 big ones, huh? You know what I'm tempted to do is come after this guy first. Whew, man, he's gonna hit like a frickin' truck, man. So this is the other one that we have to really be careful of. The crappy thing is, I can't really get to this guy. Like, I can't move close to him at all. I mean, what if I did something like this? Oh boy. He is just gonna get wrecked. I guess I could live with that, but I really, the more I look at this, the less I like how this is set up. Alright, well, I don't see that I have a lot of choice. So I could come here, and I think this is what I'm going to do. Like, I have got to hurt this guy. So let me do this. I'm going to start by hitting as hard as I can this way. And then when this guy goes, yeah, we're going to make it so he's not so strong anymore. Alright, so he just turned into a very ordinary dredge. Now, yeah, I was afraid of that. Of course they can get to Crummer. All of them can get to Crummer. Well, I guess let me do this. Yeah, this is going to be ugly for him. I think he's basically going to be a sacrificial lamb almost. Guess I can do some damage here. No, 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 no. Well, this is the other guy I need to hurt for sure. I'm not going to do it with this attack, so I got to soften him up. Yeah, he's going to try to summon. Okay, now Mead, what is bird of prey? Fires arrows at a greater range with a 100% chance to hit. That's pretty decent. I don't need it right now, but let's just bring this guy down to earth a little bit in terms of the damage he'll do. Okay, I'm a little torn actually, because I'm thinking about coming here with him and use this guy to finish him off. I think I will. Yeah, let's wreck that armor as much as possible. Okay, we are getting there. Now, if you would be so kind as to finish this idiot off. Alright. Well, I'm definitely going to do this. And since I can do 5 without anything fancy, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Alright. Well, I guess I'll stay right where I'm at. This will have a nice ripple effect. Okay. If I came here, I could use Mark Prey, but how much would that help? I don't even think she would be able to hit him, so it would really just be Ivor. Let me do this. I'll move up a little bit. I could kill that guy, but I would rather do this. I don't want him hitting us at full strength, and he is the strongest guy over there. There you go. Nice of him to break the armor on his own guy, although he was basically dead already. Okay, so let's kind of protect Mead a little bit. Who do I want to hurt? I think she'll have... Oh, hold on. She can't even hit that idiot. Alright, I'll just break some armor. I love that effect. I really do. It's pretty cool. A lot of times you can't really take good advantage of it. You need a little help, you know, for how they set themselves up. But boy, when it works, it's pretty freaking sweet. Okay, what do you got? So they're beating up Crummer. He's doing better than I thought he would. But he's definitely, you know, taking his share of abuse. Okay, I think we do this, the bloody flail. That worked out really well, actually. Uh-oh, this could hurt. Oh, no. I was going to say this could hurt, but no, he's so wrecked already. I'm way more worried about these two guys. So let's just do this. Alright. Now. I could kill this guy. I'm way more interested, though, in setting that dude up to get wrecked. So let's start stripping his armor away. Once we get everybody down to where they don't have much armor, I mean, they really become useless. And frankly, I love that phase of the fight. Okay. You're the one I want to hit. So he still has, you know, some health, but their toughest guy has 5 health. That's not going to take him very far. And basically now, I'm just going to start knocking him down. So essentially, we're going to play dominoes here. I'm kind of torn about getting him kills because he can't get promoted, but at the same time, there's so many promotions I can't pay for anyway that, you know, does it really even matter? Alright, let's come here. I can just do a regular attack. He's done. So we only have one guy left. Well, he did do damage. I will come around here and kind of clean a path out for other people. Simultaneously, I'm going to fix it where literally anybody can wreck this fool. And might as well be Rook as anybody else. Alright. Alright, that wasn't bad. I wouldn't really be thrilled about having to do another fight, you know, if I had to do one right now. Because even though nobody got knocked down, we definitely lost a lot of health and armor. Alright, so Sigbjorn says, welcome to my Mead house. Sigbjorn's House of Mead. I kind of could have worked that out. Wasn't expecting a Varl this far south, or this drunk. I can see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these... Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What is wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink. The best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. I don't follow that. What do we do with this guy? Anyone here is welcome to join us. I kind of actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's say this. I'm not usually, you know, I'm probably too, like, straight-laced in this game for the most part, so we'll do this. We'll celebrate with them a little bit. The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality mead and help you haul them back to the caravan. Brother, and we got supplies out of that. That's hilarious. I'll miss this place. Good memories. So I got lucky there. With some help, you gather up the cast of Mead and head back to the Caravan, Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The Caravan gives the boisterous Varl a large berth as you set out for Borsgard. So he's not popular yet. Ew, our morale is only normal. That's not great. And I am a little nervous about resting to get it higher because we are down to just 12 days. What did I do? Sigbjorn wakes in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. I'm not leaving, make sure he doesn't follow. Why? Because he was drunk? In the world, the way it is now? Whatever. Help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer in any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers thin mead, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive mead stein. Eventually, Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into details, he says. I was supposed to bring those casks from Reinavik back to Borsgard. I drank maybe half by accident. Point is, Sigbjorn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anyone about the mead you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. That's pretty funny. Yeah, what happens in Reinavik stays in Reinavik, or whatever the name of that town was. That's my motto. The Caravan consists of more clansmen than you ever expected. Accusations of stolen chickens, missing heirlooms, and concerns over daughters' virtues are the sorts of things you hear relentlessly. Even fighters complain of spreading too thin to protect everyone. Let's see. Form a council to handle these problems. I could try to address the major issues. The problem with the council is they could end up being a problem. Like, they'll be the spokespeople for the whining crybabies, maybe. Let's try to address the major stuff. Animals are now split evenly amongst the Caravan, you say, and everyone will maintain closer quarters to minimize the efforts of our fighters. Most everyone have trouble adjusting to the edicts, but overall the issues become less petty. Well, our morale keeps going down, so I think I'm not going to have much choice but to rest here soon. If I remember right, yeah, okay, let's camp here. I believe morale does affect your performance in combat. So let's rest. I got to do at least 2 days. Oh, man. One more. Alright, at least I'm up to good. But as soon as we start traveling, that will probably change. It is what it is. I'm not going to be able to keep it high right now, I fear. Unar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, if there's one thing I know better than women and mead, it's, well, he smiles. Well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Unar make everything better. No questions now. I'm going to ask him a question because I don't know what he's talking about. Unar's smile fades. I said no questions, and what's the first thing out of your mouth? He shakes his head and shouts, forget it. Forget the lot of you. He storms off, and the next day there's no trace of his whereabouts. I can live with that.
As we pass steep cliffs, the sprawl of Borsgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
The Slayer and the Slain. Well, that sounds hopeful. All right. I am going to cut it off here. This is actually pretty perfect timing, I think. Hopefully, while we're in this town, we can get some, supplies and stuff too, because we're definitely getting down there. At any rate, that's a problem for another day, because that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.